Welcome back. Starting with the presidential file, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi said on Friday that he is looking forward to increasing joint investments with Azerbaijan on the government and private sector levels, referring to the state's efforts and legislations for facilitating the administrative procedures needed for investments. The president made these remarks at a meeting with representatives of the Azeri business community at the start of his activities in Azerbaijan. President Sisi said that Egypt has immense investment opportunities in light of its mega development projects, especially in the Suez Canal Economic Zone, which comprises many industrial and logistic zones along the Red Sea and Mediterranean coastal lines. The head of state also cited Egypt's strategic location as a key hub for the production and importation of many products to different countries across the globe, particularly for Africa. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has earlier on Friday arrived in the Azerbaijan capital Baku in an official visit which comes in the framework of the distinguished ties binding the two countries. Presidential spokesman Bassam Radi said that during his visit to Azerbaijan, the president will hold a series of meetings, the most important of which is summit talks with Azerbaijan's President Ilham Aliyev. The meeting will focus on enhancing the political and economic bilateral ties, in addition to coordination on regional and international issues of mutual concern. Chairman of the Indian Adani Group, Gautam Adani, on Friday expressed appreciation for President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi over meeting him during his visit to India. Adani posted over his social media account that he was briefed by President Sisi on Egypt's ambitious development plans, asserting that the country has immense capabilities through its port, logistic services, energy and digital sectors. The group chairman said he is looking forward to bump more investments in Egypt's development projects. The global Indian group comprises many companies working in various fields, the most prominent of which is infrastructure. Still with the presidential file, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi on Friday expressed sincere condolences to the leadership and people of Azerbaijan. In a post via his official social media account, the president condoled the Asian country over the killing of the head of its embassy diplomatic staff's guarding crew in Tehran in the wake of an attack on the embassy building there. Sisi reiterated Egypt's full solidarity with Azerbaijan in such a painful incident. Domestically, the 54th Cairo International Book Fair resumes its activities on Friday. The fair had witnessed a high visitor turnout on its first fully working day on Thursday. Earlier, Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli inaugurated this year's edition of the fair, which sees the participation of 1,047 publishing houses from 53 countries. The Ministry of Culture announced that Jordan is this year's guest of honor. Late Egyptian poet Salah Jahin was chosen as this year's personality, while Egyptian writer Kamel Kilani, who is one of the pioneers of children's literature across the Arab world, is the personality of the year at the children's exhibition. The fair lasts until the 6th of February at the International Exhibition Center in New Cairo. To another file, marking the 71st Police Day, Minister of the Interior Mahmoud Tawfiq performed the weekly Friday prayer at the police mosque in New Cairo. Performing the prayer were also Minister of Endowments Muhammad Mukhtar Gum'a, Mufti of the Republic, Shawqi Allam, and the Cairo Governor Khalid Abdel Al, along with the senior state officials and a number of police and army commanders. Delivering the prayer sermon was Minister Gum'a, which traced the policemen's sacrifices for maintaining the nation's security and stability. Goma paid tribute to the nation's martyrs and their families and to the wounded who paid dearly for the sake of their homeland. The economic news in full. The Central Agency for Public Mobilization and Statistics said on Friday that the volume of Egyptian exports to Jordan rose 2.3% in 11 months of 2022 to reach 669 million US dollars against 654 million in 2021. Meanwhile, imports to Jordan rose 25% in the same period, amounting to $225 million. Compared to 180 million the previous year. The agency noted that the trade exchange volume between both countries stood at $894 million, increasing by 7.2% compared to the figures recorded in the same period of 2021.